Hello, and welcome to our spooky Halloween special. As you can see, I am in my disgusting and gut-wrenching Halloween costume. Isn't it scary? Isn't it horrifying? Oh, trust me, I'm not trying to be self-deprecating. I'm a hell skeleton that killed Matt and is wearing him as a meat suit. A mat suit? Who cares? It's nothing. Before I took his barren viscera and laid it on top of my demonic ivory farm, however, he and his friends recorded this YouTube television show thing where they played scary games. This week on what is apparently called Cartridge Blowers, Matt gets scared by toast, but not because he's having a stroke, just because he saw it in Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. Nikki gets sliced apart in a bear trap, which is just delightful in Limbo. Cody is the Pumpkin King. Well, he's like a duke, a pump duke, in Pumpkin Jack. All this and Super Mario 35? He's 35 years old? Wait, I'm 35 years old, and he's been a doctor and a race car driver and what have I done with my life? It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 177. Does Satan want this? You know, wearing Matt's skin is actually kind of getting a little tiresome, and it's really not going to help in the skeleton war that's going to end 2020. Oh, dang, did you guys not know that all of this 2020 has been leading up to a huge skeleton war? Yeah, November is going to be the hell election, and then December is the skeleton war. Don't worry, next year's going to be great. The movie theaters are going to open again. It's going to be skeletons only, of course, and all the movies will be by and for skeletons, but that's Skeleton Wars for you.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Crua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
We're doing this, finally. Hi.
Finally! Yes, and Matt Crua.
I've been doing it. Have you?
Well,
have you guys? I've been here on the show for the past month and a half. I've just been I'm so hungry.
Matt's caught in a time loop.
I haven't stopped since the last episode.
Oh man. What themes have you done while we were gone?
Well, I did all of them, and then I had to start making up new themes, and
Oh no.
and I couldn't think of anything, so I just had to start making new games, and I couldn't come up with any more games, and so I was in the middle of Monopoly when y'all came in, and
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Man,
you was Monopoly Junior.
Oh no. We're bad friends, Cody.
We are. We did this to him. Oh no.
It's
fine, I'm good.
Subjected to the hell that is Monopoly Junior.
Yeah, dude.
I'm fine.
All right. Well,
I'm here for you if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to talk about how they put those hotels where they really shouldn't have been, that's fine. I understand. But until then, this is the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. We play video games around a theme. And this week, I know last episode we said it was going to be Pick Each Other's Poison Week. That was 1,000,000 years ago. So we've changed it, and now it's Halloween stuff. We'll get to that.
We gotta like capitalize on this Halloween thing. I know you guys have heard about this.
I love your costumes.
Yes.
They're very good.
It's almost as if COVID has destroyed our wills.
I mean, we always wear costumes on every one of these. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, it is important to note that I'm Nikki.
Right. Yes.
It's
Yes.
important to note that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
And
I'm Matthew.
And I'm
yes.
Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I understand. I introduced us a little bit differently earlier, and that's going to be confusing. So we're going to just try to play the parts as best we can. Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to be doing some Halloween stuff. The edited version is going to come out after Halloween, but so is the Halloween's Bob's Burgers. That's COVID, baby. That's where we are. Halloween's a little delayed, but we're still doing it. We're not going to cancel. Not the one holiday we actually do every single year. So we're going to keep it up. But yeah, so you can go ahead and head over to our YouTube channel to see all of our old edited episodes, including this one at youtube.com/cartridgeblowers. Or really, what you really want to do is you want to come on over to our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers, and you can sit in and hang out with us and watch us live like people in chat are doing right now. You can interact with us, and we'll have an after show and a whole thing. Really, it's just a good old fucking time. I guess you can skip to wherever you want by clicking on the timestamp in the description below on YouTube, but really doing it live, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. But anyway, before we get to those games that we've played, we probably have a whole lot to talk about. So Matt, why don't you start us off?
Sure. It's hard to remember what it was like back in the before times.
The long ago.
The long ago, back before we didn't do this show for like a month and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
Which is to say that I don't remember what I have and haven't talked about. I don't know. Did I talk about Mario 35 last time?
No.
I don't know. Okay, I didn't?
I don't think it was out yet.
Fuck yeah, let's talk about Super Mario Brothers 35.
Sure.
Okay. Super Mario Brothers 35 is a 1v34 version of Super Mario Brothers 1. It is the original Super Mario Brothers game, done in a battle royale style format, and it is free on the Nintendo Switch, and it kicks fucking ass. It's fucking great. It's fucking incredible. I love it.
I've actually even played this one.
Have you? Okay,
yeah,
good.
I have. It's fun. Yeah.
I enjoy it so much that I'm like, and I could like learn the Mario Brothers 1 speed run. Like I bet I could. Like I think I could.
Possibly.
Like,
You probably could. The physics in Mario 1 are not great.
They're not, no.
You could.
Yeah.
No, but it's a short game, and I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah. How many times you win?
I'm in like the 70s now.
Really?
I got like 70 something wins.
How many Fall Guys crowns you got?
Like 150.
Okay, wow, you almost halfway. You've been playing Fall Guys a lot longer.
All I do is win, Cody.
Fair enough.
No, Mario 35. So the gist of it is, if you don't understand, hello Rumple, how are you? Basically, you're playing through levels in Mario 1 randomly while other people are also playing. And just like Tetris 99, as you're killing enemies, you're sending those enemies to other players' levels. So something like, 100 Goombas might drop into your level at a time because everyone else has killed so many and sent them to you. And it can cause lots of weird interactions. For instance, bloopers flying through the air in 1-1, or a Bowser appearing right before another Bowser, which is right behind another Bowser. Or something like, my favorite, of course, is we call it the Lakitu Party, which is when the screen fills with Lakitus and you go to hell. Because that's what that is. It takes a lot of strategy. There's a lot of, a lot of things to keep in mind. Because not only are you playing through Mario 1, you're also, having to figure out, who do I target? Am I focusing on killing enemies, or am I focusing on making sure my timer doesn't run out? Or gaining coins, because you want to get more coins, because you can use coins to activate a Mario Kart style slot machine at the top of the screen to give yourself power-ups. And you can use those to either power yourself up or, of course, give yourself more time, which can be really important in the later stages of the game. I enjoy it. I've played it probably almost every day since it came out. And it's a blast. The end. That's Mario 35. That's my Mario 35 review.
How long would you say it takes you to play a typical round of Mario 35?
That's a good question. So the longest one I've played was around 25 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
And I have seen them go 38. It was the longest one I've seen. I watched that on YouTube the other day.
Wow.
Around the 20-minute mark, time starts going at like triple speed. But if you're killing enemies and using power-ups and you have enough coins, you can make it go. So
wow,
it's a good time. But yeah, normally like an average one will take around 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
And you can fit 4 of those in an hour. That's a good day of playing, baby.
Yeah, man.
Right on. So I've been playing that. Other stuff that I have delved into, an older game I played because people paid for it with channel points on the stream, but I've been playing the Silent Hill series.
Nice. Now they only paid for you to play one, right?
No, they paid for all 3.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, it was a multi-person effort, but I played Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3, which I had never played before. They were all blind playthroughs for me, and I really enjoyed them.
So better than the Disney block that you were forced upon.
A little bit,
yeah.
Just a tad. Yeah, so Silent Hill, I never played Silent Hill. I don't know why. Like I didn't love the demo I played of one of them, and that was about it. And I just kind of got more into Resident Evil, and I still like Resident Evil more. Don't get me wrong, but like the atmosphere is spooky. There's a lot of just weirdness that is very charming. Just like, yeah, and like just before I started the stream, I had to do a blood sacrifice. And what does that mean? Oh, well, I found a bucket of blood and I put some of that blood into a bag and then I sacrificed that bag, I guess. It was weird. It tries to be really metal and it kind of works sometimes.
That is pretty fucking intense.
A little bit. So that's Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. If you've never played those. For Silent Hill 2 specifically, I played an upgraded mod version of the PC version.
Okay.
It made it look really nice. So if you're interested in playing any of those games, I highly recommend that, the Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition. I'm going to talk about 2 more games real quick, if I could.
Sure.
One, I want to talk about Part-Time UFO.
Okay.
Part-Time UFO just came out 2 days ago on the Switch. It was a sort of a stealth drop during a Nintendo Direct event. And Part-Time UFO was a phone game developed by HAL Laboratories, who made Kirby and Smash Brothers. And so HAL Laboratories made this game, sold it on mobile phones, and it kind of just vanished. But it's a super cute game where you are a UFO and you have to pay rent, so you got to do jobs. You're a UFO under capitalism. And so okay. Basically, like a UFO catcher in Japan, which is like a claw machine as we know in America.
Sure.
The buttons are simple. You move and you have one button to release the claw, and the claw comes down and grabs items, and you have various missions. There's really, really cute music. It's got really fun physics and also like various costumes you can buy that make you look even cuter, but also give you different powers. And yeah, I don't know. It's very weird and quirky in a way that I really like. There's one level I played today where I got a part-time job at a restaurant, so I had to make a 6-ingredient salad using these ingredients that came across a conveyor belt. And so my UFO is flying down, grabbing these things and putting them in the bowl. But there's these hidden side objectives that you can do. And so one of them was to make a salad with eggs and dog eggs. What's a dog egg? Egg of a dog, I guess.
Sure.
You never had a dog egg?
Yeah, you never had a dog egg? They're delicious. And it was just an egg with a dog's face on it. It was weird and great. And I put it in the salad. There was one where I had to rebuild this art installation that a museum curator had accidentally destroyed. But there was a side objective to find a burglar that was in the museum. So I found them. And then in order to make sure they didn't get away, I recreated the art installation on top of the burglar's prone body. So they could not escape.
Whatever works, dude.
Yeah. And I said this already. I said that the music was really cute. I want to just point out that the soundtrack is actually really stellar. It's really one song through the entire game that gets remixed in like 20 or 30 different genres for each level.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, and it works really well. and it's just a really cute ditty that gets stuck in your head. So I like that quite a bit. And the last game I want to talk about is, I played it on stream 2 nights ago. The demo for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Oh, how is it?
So you remember Hyrule Warriors?
Yeah.
It's that.
Okay. I heard the frame rate wasn't great.
I mean, remember Hyrule Warriors? Like,
well, that's true.
A little disappointing though.
I mean, okay. So, obviously, Hyrule Warriors came out in like 2015. It's 5 years ago, right? On a inferior console. But I think what this game is doing in scope makes up for a 30 FPS frame rate. I also found that those frame rate issues that people have talked about, I feel like they are taking their first impressions, because I saw those same issues. And if you go back and watch my stream from 2 days ago, you'll hear me commentate on that. I'll say like, oh, the frame rate kind of looks gross here. And then it kind of goes away after like the first part of the first level. And I never really noticed it ever again.
That's fair. They had frame rate complaints about the Link's Awakening remake as well, and I barely really noticed those.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, and those existed. I mean, I saw them.
Like, but they were so brief.
Right, and I would argue that the frame rate moments in Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity that I noticed, and again, this is a demo, not the full game, but I didn't really find them to be intrusive.
Okay.
That said, you may, and so your mileage may vary. But like, I don't know. And I err on the side of fun gameplay experiences over graphical fidelity every time.
Sure, yeah.
And I think that this is a more fun game so far than the original Hyrule Warriors. Whereas Hyrule Warriors, I felt like you kind of had to upgrade yourself, and eventually you got to the point where you felt like you were, pretty good, slaughtering dozens of dudes, blah 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 blah. In this game, I felt like a god right out of the gate.
Okay, cool.
And,
like you were just slaughtering everybody.
And it was great. It felt really good. Like I was just like Link and Impa and Zelda are the characters you get to play in the demo, and they all have very different powers and are very just wild as shit. Link can use all characters can use the entirety of the Sheikah Slate from Breath of the Wild, but with different abilities for each person. So whereas Link will throw a barrage of bombs, Zelda will pilot a large bomb tank drone that will fly. You get to drive for a little bit and shoot bombs.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And like the stasis works like Zelda's her entire moveset is the Sheikah Slate. So she's constantly like, instead of attacking with a weapon, she's constantly pulling metal boxes out of the ground and throwing them at you. And it's like
very important set of questions.
Okay.
Which character has the power of friendship and which the power of hindsight?
So neither of those are Triforces. So I don't know what we're talking about. It's specifically courage, wisdom, power. But if I had to pick, the power of friendship definitely goes to Impa, because she can generate ghost samurais that follow her around. And so
that's
she
pretty
has her own
cool.
little army. And the power of hindsight has got to go to Link, because most of the time when I played as him, I turned around and went the other way, just to search for goodies, because there are Koroks to find. And so,
oh really?
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
Oh, it's one thing I also really liked is I've mentioned my immense love for Breath of the Wild. It's definitely 1,000,000% my favorite Zelda. And so getting to see more of the story is really cool. Though people in chat last night were quick to point out, with the immense power of the characters that was on the showcase, how do they lose to Ganon? There's no fucking way.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This game has to end bleakly, right? With everyone losing and Link going to like everyone dies. But nah, they're real fucking good. So I don't know how they're supposed to die. I don't really see it at all. CB Joey, hi CB Joey. The entire game is hindsight. I buy that.
Sure.
Flashback, right? Though it's also a time travel story, because like there's a mini baby, like basically R2D2 guardian from the future, who comes back to sort of tell you what's up. it's a fucking Warriors game. Who gives a shit about the story though? At the end of the day,
Yeah, it's all about
just
slaughtering thousands of people.
go blow things up. There's also like a map with side stuff to do. There's a cooking system. There's shops that you can open. It's
Okay.
something.
Joey wanted to know, is the blood sacrifice bag, is it a canvas blood sacrifice bag or a plastic one?
Oh, the one in Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was a plastic one, but which I know is kind of gauche. But I mean, listen, it's all they had in the demon hospital that I was
Sure.
and the industrial German metal hospital that I was in.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so those are I don't think I'm missing anything. That's most of what I've been playing as of late.
Cool. Hey, Nikki, what about you?
Yeah, I think I mentioned in the last episode that I was starting Dragon Age Inquisition. I've since beaten Dragon Age Inquisition, and I really liked it a lot. I tend to take a really strange completionist sort of road with a lot of single player games, and my God, does this game kind of scratch that itch? Because there is just like so much to do in every area that you go to, and yeah, I was gonna do all of it.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I really liked that like your decisions sort of had an impact to an extent on the story, which I know is not like a new thing for games, and especially not a game that came out in 2014. But like I don't play too many games like that, and so I thought that was a lot of fun. And then I checked out Genshin Impact, which is Breath of the Wild, like the intro to the game is 100% ripped off of Breath of the Wild. A lot of the music is very similar. The climbing animations are very similar. There's a lot of movement that's very similar.
Sure.
There are like little goblin villages that you can blow up because, of course, like in Breath of the Wild, they have those barrels that are full of, you know, dynamite or whatever.
Explodey juice.
Yeah.
Like in every video game where you can blow up barrels for some reason.
Right. The only thing I haven't seen is the blood moon, and I have a feeling that's probably in there at some point. Play Breath of the Wild.
It was so like you said it was a lot of direct comparisons to Breath of the Wild. Like, are there any things that it has up on Botwa? Like,
do you like pretty anime girls?
I don't like. I'm indifferent towards.
Well, there's like
pags.
a lot of those.
Okay.
Do you like gacha games?
Not really.
Well, this is a hell of a gacha game.
Got it. Like, is the combat similar?
The combat's like the only difference is like your weapons don't break.
Oh, well, I mean,
so there's that.
That could be considered an up.
Yeah, no, for
but I liked weapon durability. I don't
have any issues with that either. I feel like a lot of people did though. So I guess like if you're asking if there's anything that kind of that Genshin Impact has over Breath of the Wild, it would be that for sure. And then like I play on a controller, and like the control scheme is unchangeable, and it's really bad.
You can't flip your x-axis?
Oh no, I can flip both the X and the Y axis, which is fucking fantastic. And
wow.
Anything you want in a control schema.
Sure.
But like, so there's a character that uses a bow and arrow, and to use the bow and arrow, you have to press the L2 button. You have to aim with the stick, and then you have to shoot with the R2 button, and it just feels really clunky.
Oh, that seems unnecessary. Yeah.
And yeah, it's so many things to just shoot an arrow. It's so dumb. And like to exit menus, you press what we would normally use as our confirmation button, which is very similar to, I guess, Breath of the Wild. But like there are so many things, like so many different buttons to press to confirm or to toggle between menus that like it gets really confusing for me, a control player, really quickly. And
Sure.
so after, like, I've really tried to give this game a fair shake. I've probably played like 3 or 4 hours of it, but I can only play it for like 30 minutes at a time because I get really frustrated with it.
Sure. Yeah, it sounds like it'd kill my hands.
Yeah, I hear the experience on the mouse and keyboard is better, but like, I don't know, I like using a controller.
Yeah, me too.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Genshin Impact is multiplayer though, right?
You have to get to like level 20
What?
or something.
Really?
Fuck off.
And
Okay.
like,
That.
not good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right on. So, like thumbs middle on Genshin Impact or down?
I mean, you know, if you like gacha games and like really pretty anime girls, and the world of Breath of the Wild, absolutely give it a shot because it's a beautiful game because it's Breath of the Wild.
Okay, fair enough.
You're not missing out by not playing it, though.
Sure. I wasn't like I'd heard a lot about it, but I was the gotcha part really turned me off.
Yeah.
They really, really drive that gotcha part home like horribly. You can get this really cool character, but all you have to do is like get 10 wishes. And how do you get 10 wishes? Well, you have to have Prima Gems, and you need 1,600 of those. And how do you get those? Well, you can buy them, or you can go and do all of these quests. But oh, you can't unlock these quests. But hey, you could buy this thing to like get your level up high enough. And it's like,
what the fuck's a Primogen?
It's one of the like 8 different kinds of currency offered by this game.
Cool, great. This is the world we live in.
Hello, Rage and Gadian.
Hey guys.
Rage and Gadian. How y'all doing?
Welcome. Welcome, Barry.
So I feel like I'm shitting all over the game, and to an extent I am, but
Sure.
like I haven't been invested in the story, and so for me, someone who likes a lot of like story-driven games, like I don't care.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And I want to care. Like, I don't want to shit all over this game.
Like, but you can't like everything, right?
But you can't like everything, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It certainly strikes like it has its place, right? But its place is not in my house.
So now that you've beaten Dragon Age, then what's your next game?
I feel like if I don't play Nier Automata, Rage is going to murder me.
Sure. Okay. Well, we got to skip that.
Probably that. Or I've talked about how I have the Nonary games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which seems like a really cool story where like you have to make these like moral decisions, and I'm really excited about that. That seems like a lot of fun.
Cool. Right on. As for me, I haven't played a whole lot. I've been working on some other stuff, but I did play a little bit more Paper Mario. I won't talk about that. I did play 2 games that I've streamed the entirety of. I've paused Ocarina of Time very briefly, even though I'm at the castle. I'm at the last castle, I guess. Probably.
You're at Ganon's fucking castle?
Yeah.
He made it to Ganon's castle.
You just were like, good.
Yeah.
I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, no, I wanted to play.
Have Hyrule. It's fine.
Yeah. I wanted to play spooky games, and now that's over, so we're going to get back to Hyrule very soon. But I played Oxenfree, which is a very fun story-driven game where you play a girl who is out with her friends and sort of gets trapped in a weird time loop kind of situation with ghosts and whatnot, and you kind of unravel the secret of this island. And it's really neat. I was playing at one point, and then I told Matt later, "You appeared in my game," and he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So it actually takes your friends that have played this game before, and I won't say too much about it, but they do get injected into your game, which is kind of neat.
I was gonna say I've actually talked about Oxenfree on the show before a long time ago because I played this game, and I can back Cody up. It's a really wonderful experience. A really cool story.
Yeah, it's great. The voice acting is great. The art is great. The world is great. The story is great.
I wouldn't agree that it's a spooky game per se. Like, it's got supernatural stuff.
Right. I was trying to go for not horror that could also be played in like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's a short game too.
Yeah, it's a short game. I played it in 2 sessions. So real easy. It's an adventure game, so like you don't do much. There's not a lot of puzzles to solve. There's some, but mostly it's about making the correct choices in your dialogue so that you have the best ending possible. Yeah, it was really well done. I recommend it, and it's not very expensive. And then I also played Layers of Fear, which is a much grosser game. It is a horror game, and it's reviewed very well. People seem to really like it. I thought it was okay. There is almost no game element in it until like the end of the game. Like the last, there are 2 puzzles. There are 2 puzzles in the game in the first 4 levels, and the last 2 levels you get more puzzles, and boy do they get harder, and they also make no sense. So I hate to say that I don't recommend Layers of Fear. It's definitely,
you don't have to like every game,
it's
Cody.
definitely a neat game. It had the whole painterly aspect of a lot of it is neat, but beyond that, meh. I guess my wife shrieked in terror at one point of the game during my stream, so you could go back and watch my stream and hear that. But beyond that, yeah, I don't really recommend Layers of Fear.
Can you make clips yet, Cody? Are you affiliate yet?
No, I don't have enough followers yet.
Let's get Cody. Everyone go follow Cody. Get Cody to affiliate so he can make clips of his wife screaming.
That would be great. I'm into that.
That is a weird carrot to dangle, but I'm here for it.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Can I talk about one more thing I forgot to talk about?
Okay.
One more
yes.
thing I played.
Go ahead.
I know we've talked along a lot for now. But we had an event 2 weeks ago that I wanted to just sort of quickly cover because it went really well. It was a lot of fun. We did an all-day stream that we called AIM, which is Artificial Intelligence Melee. It was something that my friends, Dr. Kurian, Joe, and Thomas had been kicking around. We were going to have a Super Bowl party because we don't watch football. We were going to have a Super Bowl party and watch EVO, the premier fighting game tournament of the year. And that got canceled due to, COVID-19. I don't know if y'all heard about that. And then also the organizer being a sex pest. And so we said, well, why don't we just have our own tournament? And we're not very good at playing these games, so why not have an online, or not online, but a completely AI-driven tournament, and then we'll just do fighting game tournament style commentary for the entire time. And so this turned out to be like a 12-hour stream where the 3 of us are sitting in front of a mic yelling out, "Oh my God, what a move!" And like, it was a blast.
Did you see what that elephant did?
Did you? Exactly. We spent a lot of time preparing for it. I spent a lot of time timing out how long an AI Smash Brothers tournament normally takes. 2, creating wrestlers in WWE 2019. While Joe took a lot of time working on AI and Mugen, which, if you don't know, is a sort of PC fighting game engine that was created in like 2000 and has still been worked on to this very day. And it was a lot of fun. The winners of the tournament, Sonic is the Smash Brothers champion. And the Mugen tournament was won by a bison, not M. Bison, but a bison. It was just a large animal. And
he had M. Bison's hat on.
He did have the hat on.
Yeah.
It's true. Mm-hmm. He had the hat on. I'm assuming he was maybe M. Bison's bison.
Sure.
He had a ranch on Shadowloo Island. And then the wrestling championship was finally won by Leonardo, the Ninja Turtle, who made Krang tap out in the middle of the wrestling ring.
Oh, man.
And it was a huge success. People had a lot of fun watching it. And it'll be on YouTube very soon. It's all uploaded. I just got to edit it a little bit if you wanted to go back and watch it. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. We're going to do it once a year, but we might do it bi-yearly, like twice a year type of thing, because it was fun for us too, and it was a good time to hang out. And yeah, I just want to talk about that because it was a fun, special experience for me.
Yeah, I got to be there for at least some of it, and what I saw was a lot of fun, even though I was real bad at picking winners.
Oh yeah, I had a dumb betting system.
It was fun though.
Match ended. I played it the next day, Rumple. Listen, we had an internet outage, of course, for the very end of it. But we still kept doing it offline, and then I played the recording on stream the next day. So you should have been there, Rumple. You should have been there.
Yeah, Rumple. Let's yell at Rumple some more.
Yeah, Nikki, call him a bad name.
You so and so.
Yeah, that's good. That's
workshop it.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys.
Yeah, Rumple.
And we're done. Let's get into playing the spooky games.
Hooray!
Hey, Matt. Spooky games. What'd you play?
So I knew that we were playing spooky games.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to play a game that had spooky in the name of it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I searched for spooky games on Steam and I found one.
Found fantastic.
Yeah, so this game had pretty good reviews, so I wanted to give it a shot. It's called Spooky's House of Jumpscares.
That is that is a very good title, I guess.
Oh yeah. Spooky's House of Jumpscares, from what I know about it, it is basically you are put into this sort of house that kind of looks like a screensaver, and like the maze screensaver, you know, specifically.
Oh, sure.
And it is a first-person game, but all you have is move and open doors, and like an action button to read. And so your job is to go through 1,000 rooms of the house.
1,000 rooms.
Yes, but you'll see the rooms go pretty quick.
Okay.
And so your job is to make it through there, of course, ensuring that along the way you survive. But
oh no, I got scared.
Yeah, you should. It's a scary game. It's called Spooky's House of Jumpscares. It's got spooky stuff in it. So for the purposes of this playthrough, you know, I hate to, you know, sort of break through the magic of our Cartridge Blowers episodes here. We do pre-record our gameplay footage. I know. But
we've been pulling them for 9 years.
I know. Listen.
Despite the speed ups, fade forwards, and all that other stuff.
You guys have to understand. All right, we play through the game footage is pre-recorded. The three of us, we are paid actors. We're not friends. You know.
Oh no, not at all.
Like I hang out with you guys outside of this.
Oh
no,
yeah,
exactly. And all the fighting we do is fake.
Definitely the ones of dollars our management gives us.
Thank you. Exactly. It's in my contract to get ones of dollars. But to sort of help you understand how jump scares work, you will see my face in the corner during this playthrough. I've got my camera on my spookified face. Which you'll be able to see whether or not how I react.
Okay.
In silence, of course, because I want to be able to talk with my voice now here in the present.
Sure.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's watch Spooky's House of Jumpscares.
Yay!
Okay. So I also had the lights down pretty low.
Yeah, I see you jamming.
It's got a pretty good. You know.
That was some good dancing.
Yeah, it's a pretty good theme, man. So I decided to do the mansion mode, which seems to be the base mode.
Ooh, this is so realistic.
Yeah. That's spooky.
Oh.
The character art reminds me a lot of like Adventure Time.
It does.
A little bit,
yeah. All right, let's see
so we're gonna walk through.
Mm-hmm.
So did you find yourself maybe getting like, and I know that you generally don't experience this, but like motion sickness at all?
I did not, no. But again, as you mentioned, I don't really normally get motion sick.
Yeah. I just noticed it does this weird like additional
camera bobbing
blur at times.
Yeah, it does that. It does the blur. It does the camera bobbing, but you can actually turn both of those off. If this video you're watching now does make you motion sick, I apologize. I did not take that into account.
Oh no, I'm watching you play, and I feel like if it were me playing, I might start to feel a little like nauseated. But so I was, because a lot of these features are different.
I get you. Yeah.
And so I wasn't sure if like maybe you had started to feel that way as someone who normally doesn't.
Yeah, I never hit that. No.
Yeah.
So you saw me look at a skull back there. A lot of the stuff is 2-dimensional sprites. This is the remastered version, by the way. So the game used to look worse.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it's like
this doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it's a clean little design.
It's very cartoony.
And you see, I'm already through 9 rooms out of 1,000. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Again, my controls are I've got my 2 sticks to move. I can run. I've got a sort of stamina bar up there in the yellow. That goes down as I run. But it recharges pretty fast. And, you know, there's some spooky sounds, but for the most part, like, oh, I found, the spooky bunk beds.
Oh, you found the Minecraft room.
Ooh, people used to sleep here. Ooh, and
there's a void bed.
Yeah, they had clothes in those dressers. And there's a really shitty bed. Ooh, badly rendered.
Purple sheets.
To get to these other hallways, you had to go through people's bedrooms. It's really inconvenient.
Oh.
So I got scared by a little ice cream.
Scared by a cute little ice cream
cone. Ice cream though. It's fine. It's fine that I got scared. It's fine.
You laughed at yourself. It was good.
Yeah, because I got scared by an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
So we skip ahead a little bit. Only on to room 28. And the only lights illuminating my face here are the lights from the television. So I wanted to keep it dark and spooky.
Oh.
I got a little spooked, but not too much. Not too much. So we're fine. We're fine. You know, again, you're just trying to... Oh, more spooky bunk beds. So again, just trying to make it the rooms. By now I'm at room 50. Coming up. And oh,
this looks different.
Yeah. So every 50 rooms is a save point.
Okay.
There's notes that can tell you a story. That's fun.
Cute little cat in a box.
You can do it. We can help. Papa John's.
Oh no.
So I just hit the... And so now we go down further underground.
Oh, you're in an elevator room.
Indeed. Hi, Supreme Queen. How you doing?
Welcome.
Hello.
Rumblefugs ice creamed his pants.
Sure.
Great. So we go on to this next section. Nothing's really been too scary. I've had 2 jump scares so far. It's just more rooms, more corridors. The mansion itself, from what I've read, is generated new every time.
Okay.
I'm like, am I stuck in these rooms? It kind of seems... Oh. The fuck is this?
This is different.
This is a very large room.
You go sit in that chair.
There's no sit button, though.
Oh.
You also can't fall off the edge, which is great. I've had a problem with that in games lately. And mostly you just kind of wander your way through this dark corridor. But yeah, so I've unlocked a new, different, larger, boring room. And then I found some green poop on the floor. The camera was having a hard time focusing. Spouting, splashing, soaking, innards, ingest, invoking, nailing never stops the choking. What the fuck?
Oh, that is not an ice cream.
This thing's still after me. Okay. I
Go.
don't want to get touched by whatever that is. But these green puddles are slowing me down.
They're gonna get you. He's getting closer.
and you can hear it sort of breathing.
Yeah. Oh no, that tea was gonna get you killed.
The tea got me. Jesus.
And there's another one. Ah!
Nope. We're gonna run. Just trying to get away from it. That's all I can do is just run. I don't know how to. I can't fight it. I don't have any buttons.
Just gotta run, dude.
I'm just running.
That's not a jump scare. That is a murder scare.
I'm like, God damn it! There's so many puddles. So I go around these puddles. We're good. The sound has faded.
No more puddles. You're free.
We're good.
Okay, you made it. I'm sure the scares are now over.
It was pretty tense. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was a pretty tense moment.
Yeah.
You could see me breathe a sigh of relief there.
Oh, the toast.
I got scared by this.
I like that all the jump scares are these just really adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you're a little embarrassed when you get scared by them.
Right, exactly. There's these horrible eldritch monsters that chase you, and then this like cute toast.
It's a brain. Or a walnut.
I couldn't do anything with the brain, but there it was. So that was great.
Sure.
Just more torchlit corridors. Keeps happening. Oh. Verticality. This is my first time I have seen verticality in a room.
There you go. Look at them ramps.
Yeah.
That's how you
Rumble
know.
says he also can't do anything with a brain either. He feels that. Heard a weird noise. Wanted to make sure there was nothing behind me.
Sure.
Nope. I don't want to get chased by a slime man again.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the corridors seem really samey, so like you kind of get concerned that you're like lost or you're repeating, but the room number is still going up. That's all that matters.
Right.
I don't know how much longer I can go on. I haven't seen any of my previous notes, so that means either I'm getting somewhere or someone is taking them. And so there's like all these notes that sort of build this weird story about some guy who is lost in here and is like kind of drinking blood and stuff. It's a good time.
Ew.
Yeah.
So you are almost 1/10 of the way through.
Yes, sir. I'm almost done with the game.
Yeah.
Oh. Like I'm going up, obviously.
Oh yeah, if Sonic has taught me anything.
Yeah, screw going down. God, stop scared by the tree stump. Okay. Okay, well, it's repeated the vertical room. Now I'm less impressed.
But Matt, the slime man has been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
And he can keep trying. Make like a tree and die coming this fall.
But you work so hard to climb upwards. It's going to take you down again.
Yeah, I tried. But nope. We go down. Matt, go down the hole.
Elevator, stop.
Elevator, go down the hole. And so now we're in this new section. Ooh, so we got some new designs.
Nice.
Look, now it's sort of brown instead of gray.
Now you're in the bronze level.
Yeah, I'm in the bronze level. I made it. So let's try these doors.
Look at them torches. They shine real good.
Save the head.
Oh.
Wow. Room 120.
Now you're in the marble room.
This sort of weird lab area.
Yeah. Locked.
So I've encountered a couple locked doors before. Oh.
There's
like
a dinosaur head.
Dinosaur head?
A fetus.
Fetus?
Oh, double fetus.
And a blood splatter?
That's science, right?
I hope that's not Chris's blood. And, oh. A key card.
Oh.
Subject 5 is growing more and more restless. I told Spook we need more funds for sedatives, but she just laughed and flew into the ceiling. Without more chemicals to keep these things docile, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep them here safely.
Oh.
Okay. So that told me that, okay, well, I think that's something that's going to pop out and probably chase me a little bit.
Maybe so.
So let's get ready for that. I seem to be back in the same room, so let's try the key card. It didn't work.
There you go. You got it.
Like, what the fuck is that? Hole in the ceiling? No, thank you. I'm good.
It's a selling point.
I believe subject 5 is loose. The glass around its container is shattered. I can faintly hear clicking coming from the ceiling. I don't know what will happen now if it is out and alive. No, Jesus.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it's a big caterpillar.
Ah!
The way you cringed was absolutely the appropriate response.
Yep. So I'm not even looking back at this guy. Screw this. Let's just go.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
holes all over the ceiling. No, thank you. Jesus.
Ah!
Oh God.
Go. Go,
It
go,
did a
go.
lot of damage to me.
For a game where you can't fight, you can take damage.
Yeah, so you do heal the damage if you don't get killed immediately, which is nice. I'm just kind of running. I'm just kind of running.
Yeah, just open doors. Oh, that was a jump scare.
Yeah, but that one missed me.
You kind
I
of
was
avoided.
super concerned with being chased by a caterpillar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh my God!
I hear the
It's
breathing.
It's the slime man. It's the slime man.
Oh,
I found
no.
the slime layer. Jesus. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
If you would stop walking over the puddle that spawns them.
I can't. It's in my way. No, this seems bad.
They're just like, dude, you just walked all over my face.
And so he doesn't have to follow the ground. He can just fly.
Oh, that sucks.
Like, well,
Cheating.
This is a dead end. Luckily, we juked.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
Yeah, man. So you do play as a pro NFL running back. I should have mentioned that.
Oh.
Scared the shit out of me. But I think we escaped.
Yeah, the music calmed down.
And hey, we found a poet skeleton and a save point and a hang in there poster.
Okay. You did
I
it.
lived.
All right.
It was like a really cute Doom.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
It
What do
was
you think?
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't bad. I don't know that I would go back specifically to play it again.
Sure.
Like it wasn't a bad game by any means. But it was pretty simple.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I guess there were other modes that I didn't touch either, though, right? So, they just kind of seem to be moving and running.
Right on.
But I guess that's the point of it, right? So
Yeah.
If that's the point of it, mission accomplished.
Yeah. Very good. All right, Nikki. What about you?
Boy, I played a game that Cody has told me that neither one of you liked.
But our opinions are not the masses' opinions. Though,
No.
please.
Actually, hold on. I liked it. Matt did not.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Matt didn't.
Yeah.
I played a game called Limbo.
Yeah, sure.
It's a puzzle platformer released for the Nintendo Switch and probably a whole lot of other systems. It's a mobile game. It came out for the Xbox, the PS3. Wow, it's old.
Yeah.
Okay.
I played it on 360.
Apparently there's a story. But they just kind of throw you right into it. So
Okay.
I guess we could do that.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, the art style is, as Joey points out, I think it's saving grace.
The art was really cool, and that's actually what drew me to choosing this game. It looked a little spooky, and I I thought, I just thought it looked kind of neat.
Get up, boy.
Oh. Yeah, this is exciting.
Yeah,
You're already dead.
getting him to wake up was something, and like the thing that you'll immediately notice is that there is no background music, but there is a lot of ambient sound effects.
That's very Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait a minute. I know how this game starts. Nikki.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I didn't know. Okay. We'll get there.
Yeah. She told me about it. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, okay.
Oh god.
Oh,
dead.
there, you're dead.
You can die pretty easily in this game.
I mean, just like real life.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess.
It's one of the mechanics to teach you how to solve a puzzle.
Right.
There you go.
Like, and immediately I'm like, wait, I can't climb on shit. This game kind of sucks. And then I notice, oh, there's a handle.
There you go.
Only after moving it can I climb on stuff. So, you know, again, like the art style is really cool. I will say it kind of eventually does the thing that I've discussed not really loving in past episodes, which is that sort of forced perspective where it has things kind of in the front of the screen. Which, you know, like I said, I've mentioned I don't really love. But I think the concept is interesting. Like, I guess part of the story is you're trying to figure out what happened to your sister. Which I think knowing that at the start of the game would be really nice. Instead, you kind of are just thrown into the game, and I don't know. To me, I think having that background would be better than having to go and hunt it down myself. You know what I mean?
Slamming your head into a rock wall over and over again.
It's a good puzzle.
Well, again, I'm like, hey, maybe I can drag this boat. Or maybe I missed something going back. No, I can't go back. I need to drag the boat because again, there's a handle that I missed. So,
it's a spooky handle.
A very
crushed, dead.
I was expecting that to happen, to be totally honest with you. That I would get crushed by the boat and have to go back to the start or something.
Oh god, that's a brave little bastard.
Yeah, right?
He really is. Joey notes that it runs out of tricks kind of quickly. I would agree with that. Well, I mean, I only played 10 minutes of it, right? So maybe the tricks get a little bit more difficult. I knew what was coming here, and yet...
Oh, no! And yet,
and, like,
bear
you can't jump very high. Like, you can't run very fast. And so, I was like, okay, maybe I missed something. But, of course, like with every other puzzle... I missed that there's a handle on the bear trap.
Nikki's bad at handles. It's fine.
But also, who sets a bear trap and then says, yeah, I'm going to move this shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, fair. You figured it out. You're good.
Yeah. This one took me a second. Nikki, would you say that you're handling it well? Clearly I am.
That kid dies really fucking gruesomely, and I kind of love it.
He really does.
Yeah, there's a lot of gruesome deaths in this game.
Yeah. Like I can see that I can move the thing back and forth, but I guess there's like a hairy corpse like keeping me from doing that or whatever that is. And like I can't grab it, and of course, hey, there's a bear trap with a handle. So you know that's the puzzle. And of course, I missed the jump and just dived on into the bear trap. I'm very good at this game. This is I'm glad that solid gameplay of the highest caliber is what you're into, because this is exactly what's going on here.
Nope.
I was getting so frustrated. It's like not that difficult, and yet I am not able to fucking do it.
There you go. Had to make that bear trap eat that corpse.
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't jump in the bear trap.
I might do it again. I forget.
I thought that was a threat. I might jump in that bear trap. You don't fucking know.
You can't tell me how to live my life. If I want to jump into a goddamn bear trap, I'm gonna. Which I totally do, because I love dying to bear traps.
I was wrong about Limbo, and I apologize.
If there's one thing that brings me happiness, it's knowing that there's just a ton of ways for me to just dive into a goddamn bear trap.
Okay. All right, kid.
Oh, yeah!
What a champion.
He really is. And, like, I'm a little paranoid about hidden bear traps at this point.
Sure.
I mean, at the very least, you know, you haven't, well, like, it doesn't set you back that far when you get killed by a bear trap. Oh man, you could have been crushed.
I could have been crushed, but I figured if I didn't dodge that, I probably would have no business showing this video to everyone that died a lot already. So.
Crouching tiger, hidden bear trap.
I love it. So, you know, there's that vine there, which can be accessed by this box.
Sure.
Which is in the water for some reason.
God, it's so far.
It is really far.
A lot of dragging.
It really is.
The box
doesn't have hit. That's why I was able to, like, the box called to me.
Sure.
And I don't know why I was having such a hard time with this, but he was just like, I do not like this vine. I'm just gonna pop off of it. I hope you're cool with that. And I was not.
Sure, understandable.
No, fuck you, Nikki. I hate Vine.
All right, Twitter. Oh God.
What's in the box? Stagnant water, probably.
Got it. You got it.
I did it. I figured out that.
Shove that dead tree.
Whoa, there's an item up there.
There is an item up there. What do you suppose it does?
I don't know. You don't get it, do you?
We find out.
Oh, good.
It's a collectible. It's a boring collectible. Oh yeah.
So what does the item do, guys?
It pops.
What did that do for me on my adventure?
You killed a baby bird. Congratulations, you're a monster.
Oh, well.
Now you get the bad ending.
Oh.
You probably, if you pop enough of them, you get an achievement or something.
Ooh, achievements.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. No, good job. You genocided all the baby birds.
Well, that's just my life goal.
Sure. Oh God, you're gonna drown.
Oh, you made it.
I'm not gonna drown.
Whew, okay.
There. So I'm running along, kind of like I see that there's a bear trap in the tree, but also what the fuck?
Oh no!
There are spiders in this game.
Oh no! Poor
Nikki.
You turned around and ran fast.
Those were tree legs, not a spider.
Yeah.
No, that was a spider.
Those are the legs of a tree.
And there's only one appropriate course of action, and that's to kill myself.
He will not give the spider the satisfaction.
Absolutely not.
So, Nikki, what'd you think?
It could use less spiders.
Yeah. As can most things, I would assume.
Can't like Earth.
Sure. Yeah.
100%. Earth would get a 10 out of 10 if it weren't for the spiders.
You know that's not true.
Right.
No, I know. Listen, in my utopia, there are no spiders.
Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. All right. Well,
my DM made a joke about how in our next session, there's going to be a tradition where my character has to wear live spiders on her head. And I think I had a minor panic attack. I was warm and my heart was racing for like 10 minutes. So
that's when you quit.
Yeah.
I told her, I think I'm going to be busy next week.
I've had a spider on my desk. I quit my job. That's how it goes.
I've been in meetings at work where I've been like, I have to go. There's a spider on my wall.
It's
bye.
important. Fair enough. All right. Well.
So, would I play this game again? No, because there's a spider at the end of this level.
Yeah, you have to make it past the spider to continue.
But not because you didn't like the game.
No, I mean, platforming is fine. I like puzzles. Maybe less like handle reliance would be nice.
Sure.
But no, it was a fine game. Like, it's $10.
Sure.
If you don't have a severe spider phobia, give it a shot.
Right on. Okay. Cool deal. So I played the demo of a game that actually just released its full version like a week ago called Pumpkin Jack. And it's not necessarily a spooky game, but it is a very Halloween atmospheric game. That's what the creator of the game wanted. They wanted more kind of creepy, spooky, whimsical games, and that didn't necessarily rely on intense scares. You play as a character named Jack. You the story of this world, which I skipped the introduction because it's long, is that the world had peace and there was nothing bad that happened, and the devil thought that was super boring. So the devil caused a whole lot of bad shit to start happening, and the people got real mad about it and started fighting back. It turns out they're pretty good at it. So the devil decided that he would send the best trickster that ever was, Jack, back to kill the humans. And your body inhabits, your soul inhabits this body that has a pumpkin for a head. So you're going around trying to basically slaughter humanity for the devil. And that's where we get started. And
cool.
Let's get into it. The devil already had the pumpkin. He did not need to steal it. Gumma says in Limbo, you probably would get more hands after you beat the spider. There we go.
Like you steal his legs to grab more boxes with?
Yeah. So here we go. So what I will say is the demo does not have controller support, really. It has very limited bad controller support. So I am playing with a controller in Steam mapped to keyboard controls, which is why moving the camera seems pretty bad. But apparently the full version has full controller support. So the bird, this owl is just trying to tell me some shit. Not super important. Devil hasn't forgotten your penchant for chicory, Jack. He just doesn't trust you. Now slow me down. Woohoo, remember who gave you the fancy new body? Speaking of which, let's begin your orientation. So basically this is just beginning the tutorial where you'll learn about jumps and double jumps and all sorts of stuff like that.
This is a 3D platformer, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, I was thinking it immediately reminds me of, like, Medieval.
Sure.
Or,
I was thinking Maximo for the PlayStation 2.
Maximo, yeah. Or like, I feel like the design of, like, the character's body gives me a Sly Cooper vibe a little bit.
It does, actually. I had not thought about that, but now that you mention it, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the art style of the game. I did not enjoy the fact that I could not use a controller without having to map it. That part sucked.
Well, I can't imagine playing a 3D platformer with a keyboard and mouse. Oh
no,
my God.
Oh god, no. Absolutely not. For the most part, it maps pretty well. If I drink from these glowing green cauldrons, that's a checkpoint and it refills my health. We've jumped ahead to where I meet this raven. Or crow. So basically, this crow, raven, whichever it is, I guess crow, is telling you, hey, there's a scarecrow, and we don't like him. Could you fucking go kill him for us? And I'm like,
Well, you're killing scarecrows?
yeah, I gotta go kill a scarecrow.
I thought you were slaughtering humanity.
Well, but for the crows, I'm gonna temporarily kill a scarecrow. And the crow offers his support in battle in return. So now I have a crow friend that he becomes my projectile. I can shoot him at stuff.
Got it.
But I had not yet mapped anything to Q for the controller.
Cool.
So I have to go in and fix that, which I have not learned to do yet. But first I noticed this path, so we're going to go over here first. And that's where I find this gramophone.
Okay.
And then I dance.
What?
For no reason. It's just a dance break.
What?
Yeah, it's the pumpkin dance break.
The traditional pumpkin dance break of yore.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this not how you end Halloween?
Does Satan want this?
If Satan doesn't, I vote we create Neo Hell and
Sure.
where the dance is mandatory.
Yeah, Satan go kick rocks.
So I threw a bird at a wall and it fell over.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah. So press F to drink. All right. Cool. And I can use him to shoot these guys. They die in one hit.
Okay. Do you auto lock or?
Yes, as long as the key appears on top of them, you can shoot them.
Sure.
But you can't shoot rapidly. You have to wait for the crow to return to you. Now I have a shovel, so I have a melee attack as well. Yeah, in the 80s, the Devil's Minions were always breakdancing. You're right, Joey.
That's true. Yeah, shit. I forgot about that. That's why my town banned dance.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Because of the devil.
Sure. Gumma says, once I beat some ninja scarecrows, I'll be able to more easily infiltrate the human base to exterminate. Correct.
That makes sense.
So now I've reached a part where I can't go forward. I need to be able to get into a small space. So he's like, well, why don't you just leave your body? And I'm like, oh, I can do that?
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to drop the body and just enter into my pumpkin, where I snap my fucking neck until I'm just a pumpkin.
Great, cool.
So now there's some puzzle solving here. Brooke asked me, so what benefit does this actually give you? I'm like, small spaces? That's it.
Okay. So, I mean, you have the traditional tendrils of a pumpkin.
Yeah, you know, the pumpkin tendrils. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we carved a jack-o'-lantern the other day and had to make sure we got rid of the tendrils first.
Sure, yeah. First get rid of the tendrils, then scoop out the guts. Then you're good. So I have to knock this onto this platform. I wasn't paying attention when I pulled the lever, so I didn't really know what it did. But it had lowered the platform that the crate was on. So I have to pull it again with boxes on it to lift it back up, which is what I'm kind of trying to do.
Got it.
Got it? All right. Do it again. We
I feel
sped
like
up, obviously.
Brooke is correct in that this doesn't really add much to the game.
No, I thought it would be kind of neat, a neat mechanic. But all it is, like, you can't just do it for funsies. Like,
yeah, it's just more platforming.
Yeah, it's just platforming, but now you're smaller.
And you have a Crash Bandicoot spin.
Oh, yeah. This is part Crash Bandicoot, for sure. So I'm just trying to kind of figure out how to navigate this gigantic barn.
Can you double jump?
You can, yes.
Okay. If you had said can't, I was going to say fuck this game. So
yeah.
I want you to know that.
Yeah, no, you can double jump. So I have to fight this thing. There are all these candles that I keep accidentally knocking over.
Kind of seems like you're killing Satan's minions.
Kind of seems like I am. They're not going to make it easy on me, I guess.
Neo Hell.
Yes,
Oh,
Neo Hell.
Yeah, that's right. You smell smoke? Yeah, it might be because of the fire you're in.
Yeah. If
that bird looks really angry.
He does.
He does always. You
so
did it.
I made a mistake.
Oh, normally you press F to pay respects, not to resurrect.
Yeah. Well, now you're resurrecting.
There's
also
chat to resurrect.
There was one point earlier that I cut out, but I ran into a candle and it burned, and then the crow was like, "Hey, dude, fire burns."
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know if you knew that. Can you smell what the crow is cooking? Thank you, Rebel. So this is the run from disaster level.
Sure. Seems pretty solid, this game.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, you can tell it's definitely like indie, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like, it doesn't have the polish that you would expect from like the other games we talked about, right? Like a Sly Cooper or something.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, boy, I wish they would have done something other than this music.
Yeah.
Like Danny Elfman is just rolling in his grave.
He's not dead.
Danny Elfman's been dead the entire time.
Oh no!
How do you think he got so good at spooky music?
So the very huge barn burned down.
Yeah, it's a really big barn. Holy shit!
Look at how proud he is of burning that barn.
Sure, yeah, like one fucking less barn in the world.
He's a dark Amish.
All right, so the crow's like, great, but there's like a scarecrow near here. You should go get the scarecrow now, like you said. Good job.
Really anti-scarecrow.
He is very anti-scarecrow. And there's the scarecrow.
Okay. I mean, you seem fairly close to like scarecrow kind. You're a big wooden
I'm
boy.
not far. Yeah. Difference is legs.
Yeah.
I got legs.
It's a fucking ninja scarecrow. If this guy ain't shooting Hadokens at you, I'm gonna be pretty upset.
So the devil's minions are kind of upset that the devil didn't trust them with slaughtering of humans.
Sure.
So I try throwing the crow at him, but crow scared scarecrow. I got him that time though.
Okay, I was gonna say scarecrows should be immune to crows.
You think? Yeah. He has explosive butt power.
Same.
Get him. All right, get him, me. I'm starting to get a little concerned because my health is pretty low here.
Sure. How does it regen?
I have to drink the from the cauldron.
Oh, every time you save?
Yeah, every time I save is when I regen. Well, and when you kill the enemies, you get a little bit of health back.
I thought I saw you get some from killing enemies earlier.
You
but
do.
I didn't know.
It's just not a lot. So I've decided to be play it safe and just kill them with the crow.
Sure. Solid.
Yeah. Like, I got range. It's fine. But this is kind of taking a while. So, fuck it. Shovel.
I didn't see you get any health back from that. That sucked.
Yep. You don't get him back from every enemy, unfortunately.
Hey!
But Scarecrow's dead. I killed it.
Hooray!
Congratulations. Now I have this scythe thing. But
Okay.
I won't get to see what it does because that's the end of the demo. So,
Okay.
yeah. Demo's over. I did it, guys. I did it. So, yeah, thank you. It was fun. It was definitely indie. It was certainly not perfect. I really hated that in order to use a controller, I had to map the mouse to a fucking analog joystick. But again, apparently that problem is solved with the full version. If you want to play the demo, even though you just saw pretty much all of it, you can go download it for free on Steam right now. So that's it. Pumpkin Jack.
Would you go play the full version, or do you plan to, or?
I I was wanting to buy it when I heard about it, but now that I've played the demo, I do want to buy it, but I don't want to pay full price for it. So I'm probably going to wait until a sale or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Does Nikki get the shit game award?
I mean, only because of the spider. I think.
Yeah.
Because like I want to say that boy getting sliced in half by bear traps was very good. I really enjoyed that every time it happened.
Sure.
Same.
I don't know what that says about me as a person, but
sure.
I think
I hope.
I don't know that any of the games we had were outright bad.
Yeah.
I would say like it really depends on your cup of tea because they were all very different.
They were, for sure.
A 3D platformer, a 2D platformer, and then like a sort of first-person exploration game.
Yeah.
They're all very different. So like, which game was the worst? What do you think?
Okay. Yes. All right.
Time for America's vote.
So while Matt is pointing... this has pretty much been the episode. However, Matt, what are we gonna do next time? Basically, you're just gonna repeat what you did last time.
Yeah, it's Pick Your Poison week.
Yeah.
I recorded myself playing my game for that a month ago.
Yeah, we already have footage. We already know what each other played.
It's already on YouTube.
Yeah, no, you can't see it yet.
Well, they can't see it, but I can see. You can see it.
I can. There. Sure. Yeah.
Don't watch the spoilers. But...
No, I won't. So yeah,
we
basically
bad games for each other already, and we played them.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So that's what is in 2 weeks. But until then, I am Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
Bye.
And Matt Crua. Until next time, don't die. But Matt, they should do something. What is it? Correct. Night, everybody.